What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is Saucy coming at you with a building tips video. I was asked on stream to start creating these, so I figured I would, and let's get started. So tip number one, it's all about finding the right location. You're going to want to find someplace that is flat, has room for you to do stuff. So this area is pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and give a cheer for that. And let's get started on some of these tips. All right, the next thing I'm going to show you guys how to make is a countertop. So the first thing you're going to need for that is a wooden table. So get your wooden table placed. That'll be fine. Doesn't matter if it snaps. But you can't take your snap off. It's actually a lot easier to move things around if it's not snapped. And the next thing we're going to need to complete this is some of our signs that we have here. You can see we have 30 of them, so let's just boom, grab those over and throw those on here. All right, with your wooden signs, we'll pull them out, and we're going to swap to our wall signs, and you're able to sit these on here kind of where you want to. What you're going to do is even it up with that, and then you're going to go ahead and press your RB button to put it into pre-snap area instead of having to enable snapping. Line that up, click it right there. Do the same thing on this side. When you're done, you have something that resembles a cabinet or when you're finished, you have something that resembles a countertop instead of just having a table sitting there in the place. I'll show you in my house in just a second. I'll cut that in. That way you can actually see what it looks like all set up. Alrighty, whenever you actually have your kitchen put in place, painted up and everything, this is about what I have mine looking like, to where you have countertops, you have your refrigerator put right into it. That way it looks like it's seamlessly in there. Same thing with your industrial grill and your cooker and everything on that side. That way this actually looks like there's places to prep your food and everything that you would need. And of course we have our little bread box right here with absolutely nothing in it. So as you can see, I built a little platform right here, but I did leave area underneath it. Now, there's a reason I left this area, because whenever you progress a little bit, you're going to want to start putting in air conditioners. And most people will just kind of have their air conditioners like this in a corner somewhere, but they're super visible, and we're not going to do that, because air conditioners actually work through the floor. So what I do is I line them up under here where you can't even see them. You'll have the whole floor able to be used. And you just put a ceiling over the top right here, and you'll never even see that they're there. Plus, it protects them for whenever you are, you know, getting rid of the undesirable dinos, if so needed. And depending on how you want it to look, if you would like, you can lower these a little bit and actually have the top of them sticking out. I can show you that whenever we get back to my base, how I have it in my breeding area. Of course, right over here, like I was telling you, we have my breeding area. My breeding area, you know, it's just a big square breeding area, nothing too crazy. But as you can see right here in the floor, we do have the air conditioners coming up. That way we can tell where the air conditioners are, because I was only going to put air conditioners in half the building and not the entire building. But when you turn it on, we have a nice little red glow, because you're actually able to paint these right here. So if you look right here. Let me swipe at it. Number 3 changes the color of the light. So now it's a yellow light instead of a red light. That's a really cool way to set a mood, the ambiance of a room that you want. Let's go ahead and fix that, put it back to red, but it's a really, really cool trick you're able to do just to change the mood of a room. Now, whenever you go to build something, definitely have something in mind that you want to build. Because if you don't, you'll just kind of be winging it. Honestly, that's kind of how I've been building, is I just kind of wing it and put puzzle pieces together and try to figure it out as I go. But if you go in with a plan knowing a roundabout shape you want to make, you'll at least be able to predict what you need and have everything in place to do so. I can show you in just a minute what one of my tribe mates, Anu, did. He made a more round base than I made. I'll show you what my base looks like as well, and we'll go from there. When I was talking about keeping in mind the shape that you wanted to go for, and I told you that I kind of just wing it, I started with this shape right here, and I liked how that looked, but then I ended up having to build this area over here for storage, and there was another building right here that I ended up changing and deleting because I didn't have it planned out beforehand. So honestly, planning out your builds is a good idea. Anu's base is right over here, which he decided he wanted to build like a tower shape with a nice glass ceiling. Now the coolest part is there's like this little indentation in the top. I really, really enjoy how he made his base. Now, one little homie touch I like to do is add in a couch. Because obviously, that's not something that you really need in-game. But it's nice to be able to have something to where it looks like your people actually live there. Like they're enjoying their life. They're not just working and being in a place where they're trying not to die every day. Even though that's kind of what they're doing in a survival game. But who wants to look like that all the time? So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and turn your snapping off by holding that. And we're going to make sure that we can put this wherever, right? Let me. So if I hold Y, it lets you switch it into free placing mode. So after you're in free placing mode, to make these look a little bit wider, you're able to kind of place it where you want to. You can do the same thing here to make this part a little wider too. And then of course we want this to be a little bit longer because obviously it's not quite the length of what a couch would be, because a couch is 3 cushions, as we all know. So we have that put like that. So that's about the shape we want with a little chase. Now, we take those exact same signs that we had earlier, right? But first we're going to take these gravestones. These are going to be the back of your couch. So you're going to place them in there near the edge, not all the way over to the edge, and a little bit up from the back. Just kind of place them in here. And if you want it to be the exact size, then it needs to be changed a little bit from what we have, but regardless, you get the idea of what we're doing. Even these up a little bit. So those are even, right? All right, now we're going to take those signs that we had earlier. We're going to do the same thing that we did whenever we were messing with those signs. So we're going to swap them over to the wall signs again. And we're just going to go across the bottom like we did last time. Making sure we stay underneath the actual wood. That way it looks like it's able to be sat on. Now sometimes this does take a couple attempts to get it exactly how you want it to be. you have your basic shape of couch. Let me go ahead and dispatch of that copy. You have your basic couch shape right there. Now, it looks a lot better once it's painted. I'll bring you guys back after I get done painting it. There you go. See how it connects now? And then we take the spray paint and you fill it in. Now it looks like a nice completed little area right here. And you can kind of play with this length and see how you like it. If you don't like these having gaps between them, feel free to fix that. That is totally up to you. You can even go up one higher on this back if you want to, where you just kind of place them across here, like so, if you wanted that. And then you just spray them the same way you did the other ones. That way it looks a little bit more presentable. I actually like that better than I liked it lower, so. And I like to put the coffee table like this. Which is just a bench, nothing too crazy. Feel free to sit on the bench all you want. We're gonna go ahead and make a chair as well. So you just get your chair right here, nothing too crazy. Right there, you have it sitting, and then you're going to go right back into your free align mode. And you're gonna put this in here. Where it lets you go into, which is right there. You take your gravestone. You do align that how you want to, which for me it's right there. And then you're just gonna grab the exact same method that we did for the couch. So you're gonna take these, you're gonna go across the front here, go across the middle. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap this one up. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to share this, and if you guys incorporate these in your builds, show them to me. I want to see, tag me in some of your guys' videos. Feel free to join the Discord, post the pictures of your bases in there. I'd love to see them. And again, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to keep tapping the freaking like button, and let me know in the comments if there's any tips that you have that you think should be included in some of these videos. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.